Okay, YouTube Red, I think you may have something. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube? That's right, I'm Chris Smith. Today I'm going to be talking about the Superwoman herself, Lily Say or Sai, whichever you want to call it. We're talking about her documentary, A Trip to Unicorn Island. Now, I've been reviewing a lot of these YouTube Red things and putting them out there. If you want to check them out, go ahead and do it. Scare PewDiePie, Dance Camp. Now, granted, Dance Camp sucked ass, and so did Scare PewDiePie for the most part on some occasions. Now, I was not necessarily looking forward to this because, believe it or not, I've never actually seen any of her videos. So I was going into this with a clear-cut mind, and here it is. Hopefully you respect the opinion and don't actually try to snipe me because my opinion is made different from you. So here's the basic thing. Pretty much this is kind of following her life and the documentary and whatnot. Leading up to her first World War tour. That's the basic thing. Okay, so some good things I really did like about this was her story was actually very relatable. You know, I think anybody kind of going through YouTube or whatever, I think it's a very inspirational thing. Girl, boy, animal, hermaphrodite, whatever you want to call it, I think everybody can actually relate to this thing because it really does show that you have to put a lot of hard work into YouTube videos. Now, granted, some people, just kind of put some stuff out there and they don't really think about what they're trying to say. And, obviously that's half-assing it. But for her, she puts a lot of effort and she puts a lot of, time into her work, and it really does show. I think that really shows that she is a very hard worker, and because YouTube essentially is a business, right? And essentially, your channel is a business, and you have to make it grow by making the right decisions. And honestly, I think that's really shows this well. Now, there's a lot of good messages in here, kind of like being yourself and just accepting yourself and being happy and not changing for anyone. And I think that was good. From what I'm seeing from her earlier videos to now, it really does show that she really didn't change much. So I actually thought that was actually pretty cool to see. Now, some other things in here is that the show actually does really look fun. I want to go to her show, pretty much. Now, granted, I don't know if I would necessarily want to go to a live YouTube channel because that's pretty much what she said it was. It was pretty much like her YouTube channel come to life. I don't know if I would necessarily want to do that, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just looking at both perspectives here, right? Okay, some other things I really didn't enjoy was she is likable as hell, right? And whether like she's a very beautiful and attractive lady, but she's more than obviously just attractive lady. She has charisma. She's got spunk. She's got wit. She can dance. She can act. She's a wrestling fan. So that's already positive. But yeah, she's a very enjoyable person. And like I said, this is a thing that really shows that for any YouTuber, I think if you're trying to work at being well on YouTube, that a lot of people, outside of YouTube are not going to take this shit as serious as you do. Now, granted, people that have a quote unquote real job are going to look at people that do YouTube videos just kind of look down upon them. And I think this gives a big inspiration to a lot of people. And that's a great thing about this documentary, really, right? You see black, white, Hispanic, whatever it may be, a whole bunch of these different races kind of getting inspired by Lily C. And that's a great thing about inspiration. It does not discriminate against any race. But that's a cool thing. Like, now, for the most part, the thing does kind of be a little bit fluffy for the most part. It kind of makes Superwoman look as like a perfect woman. But then when it starts to kind of go and shows that there is a toll that it takes on her, I think that's where the documentary kind of showed both sides of the thing. And the show looked like it was well packed. She put all efforts into this thing. And like I said, it's a great documentary that I think any person should see. Would it make you a fan necessarily of the channel? I'm not necessarily sure, but I definitely think it will make you a fan of Lily C, the person. I know I'm a fan now. I don't know about her channel per se, but if I see her anything, I'd be happy to watch it. But yeah, and not only that, but it has to rock. Come on, Now, granted, some other things that really are kind of negative is that it does kind of seem like Justin Bieber's never say never. Now, granted, that can be a negative or positive depending on who you are. But that's just me personally. And, these YouTube Red videos, they're not necessarily that good. But I definitely think this one was actually probably one of the better ones that I've seen compared to Dance Camp and like Scare PewDiePie. But I say look it up. You don't have to be a fan to watch this. I think it's very inspirational, kind of like a Rocky of sorts. Kind of follows that same stride. And I think you'll get a kick out of, getting inspired and being, weird and wacky, whatever. But yes, that's my review. Comment, subscribe, and like. Hope you actually subscribe. You actually might enjoy my review.